Hello and welcome to Erie County Honor Flight, a veteran's journey. I'm your host, Sarah Sanchez, and we are in a replica of a trench used during war here at the Wood County Historical Center and Museum in Bowling Green, Ohio. On September 9th, I had the privilege of joining 24 veterans from Erie County as they traveled to Washington, D.C. to visit the memorials dedicated to honor the service and sacrifices of themselves and their friends. Honor Flight Cleveland and Leadership Erie County teamed up to ensure that these veterans and their guardians were given the experience of a lifetime. The veterans' journey started at 2 a.m. as we bussed from Sandusky to Cleveland with more than 40 individuals on their way to Washington, D.C.
The Honor Flight is the ability for us to be able to take World War II, Korean, Vietnam, and any other era veterans to Washington, D.C. at no cost to them. And it's a program that's been going on now for 11 years for us. We've taken a little over 4,000 from the greater Cleveland area, stretching all the way to the borders of Ohio, and a couple came from out of state to be with us.
Well, what's really neat is this flight is open to any and all branches and any time served. There really hasn't been many flights like that before. They tend to focus on designated eras. So we have 2 World War II vets on board today, and the rest are Korean and Vietnam. And we actually have 1 veteran on board who has served in both Korea and Vietnam.
Honor Flight Cleveland, carrying veterans from World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. God bless our veterans. God bless America.
Seeing their faces, listening to their stories, watching their emotions, going through the airports as you witnessed this morning, as you'll witness again tonight, seeing the nation has in the past 5 years developed much greater sense of patriotism, and it comes across to these guys. They feel it, they see it, and it just is, it's an awesome feeling.
We've been working on this since last year, so it's kind of accumulated, but it's very dear to my heart to make them all feel special and welcomed and things like that, and hearing their stories, having the privilege to hear their stories and listen to them, it's truly an honor.
I remember traveling through the cities like Cologne, Germany, and all that with just rubble on all, just enough for trucks and things to get through there. The cities was all in a shambles and just piled up. And generally speaking, the most people was glad that the war was in, and they spoke of that in a very friendly, cordial way. We was with the county special unit outfit, a cannon company attached to the Army Infantry as mechanized, and we traveled all over Germany just to quell any uprisings or anything like that, displaced persons and things like that, or break-ins and things like that. We was just county police unit. Well, it was devastating to see, like I say, the cities and things that had been bombed out and just in piles of rubble and things like that. It was hard to, I don't know if I ever really concentrated on just what my feelings was in that respect or not.
I come from a military family. My dad and uncle and my grandfather all were in the military. Grandfather in World War I and my dad and uncle in World War II. And it's just a military family. And I feel very honored to be here, to be able to help these gentlemen and the ladies to experience this. I've been here before, but I hadn't seen that particular monument. It's new, and at least for me. And when I walked up to it, I actually got a little emotional because while all of these soldiers are brothers in arms, Air Force guys and gals a little bit closer. And I don't know personally the names that were on those walls, but yet I can identify with them and I understand what they were going through. So it was kind of an emotional thing for me. It's a beautiful monument, and I'm glad that I had a chance to see it.
Many people in this nation have never served. As a matter of fact, only 2% of the nation has served, which leaves a lot of people sitting out there to have really no idea what it's like to have the camaraderie of people you don't know, but have done something similar to what you've done or even greater. And they appreciate it, so you appreciate them, and you have a bond that even though you don't know them, it's something there that you'll have for the rest of your life.
Each place means something special to each of the veterans that are on board today, and each place has a different reaction from all of them, and just watching their faces and their emotions and their reactions to what's going on and wherever we're at in the day, that's what is important to me, and that's why I'm here, is for them.
One thing I feel very strongly about is being here today. And it just means a lot to me that I can, in some small measure, say thank you to them for what they've done. I mean, I'm a serviceman myself, so again, I can understand some of the things they went through, but it's just a great honor to be here today.
This has been a hell of a good day.
I think it's important that we share this with our fellow veterans because our family doesn't understand.
Yeah.
If our family members were not in the service, they can't understand.
Yeah.
So it's very, very heartwarming to be able to share the experience with people that really understand it, people that really get it. So these guys are our brothers.
Please place both hands on the wreath. Please follow me.
Reason! Oh!
Please return to the side of the host.
Order! Out!
Erie County Honor Flight, A Veteran's Journey, is brought to you by Artistic Memorials and Toledo Memorial Park, celebrating the beauty of life.